Okay, hello. Welcome back to our spoiler review of The Flash from 2023. Not the Flash show, not that movie that came out in the 90s. I'm gonna see that one day too. But yes, this is Down to Hangout FM. This is the podcast where you can hang out. I'm your host, Dante Harvey, aka Fable. And I'm not gonna make any introductions. I did that with the spoiler free review, so we're gonna get right into it. Yes, let's talk about these. The first thing I want to talk about is these cameos. You guys want to start with the cameos, or which I want to start with?
All right, yeah, we can start with the cameos.
This cameos was like, I don't mind like cameos or Easter eggs, as long as it's like take away from the movie, or like or maybe the Easter egg is part of like the plot or something, or MacGuffin, whatever it's called. The let's talk. I want to talk about the one that the very last one in the movie is the George Clooney one, because I knew he was talking to Ben Affleck. I said that don't sound like Ben Affleck. Mm-hmm. And I was like, who's he talking to? I know that's not Val Kilmer because Val Kilmer has throat cancer, so I know that's not him. I said, oh, if it's Christian Bale, if it's Christian Bale,
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
I would
know it was
hyped.
George Clooney.
Yeah, because in my mind, George Clooney is the worst Batman. He's in the worst Batman movie. He has the worst Batman suit, worst Batmobile car. I hate that Batmobile car. There's animated cartoons that look better than his car. I don't like this George Clooney. I'm like, this him? I'm like, man. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about that one. Red, what's your opinion on this one?
Completely missed the spot, man. They could have kept Ben Affleck. They could have brought Christian Bale, but they brought him. Honestly, I mean, they could have even kept Michael Keaton if he was willing to do that. That would have been at least better.
Yeah, or they could have did like he was still alive at the time and they were shooting this Cameron Conroy. That would have been cool.
That would have been dope.
Yeah, that would have been cool because Christian
the
Bale.
Voice of Batman.
Yes, it's Christian Bale and Cameron Conroy. Those are my two Batmans. I know I said Christian Bale before, but those are my two Batmans. So yeah, Michael, what's your thoughts on this? The George Clooney one.
Free the Batnip 2020. When does Batman Brave and the Bold come out? Because we're freeing the Batnip.
It's coming out some years ago. Like it's gonna come after Superman Legacy. One of them.
Well, free the Batnip whenever. I'm starting that hashtag. I'm starting that movement. We getting the back credit card back. Let's go, baby. I'm here for the memes. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Man, yeah, that cameo, like, I rolled my eyes. And then Nathan, your thoughts on it?
I just said, "Oh shit!" I literally said that in the theater. No one said nothing because I don't think no one knew what the fuck that was. But
yeah,
I was like, "Oh damn!" But yeah, Christian Bale would have been fucking awesome.
Actually, George Clooney got clapped in my theaters.
Yeah, because you got theater with bots. Yeah, some bots clapping at the end credits too.
They got some NPCs.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Hey man, I start going free the Batnip after the movie. I was like, hey man, we freeing the Batnip, guys. Let's go. I'm here for the memes. But no, actually, on all sides, if he's actually going to be the Batman, I think he's going to play a more serious character.
George?
Yeah, he's not playing Batman. Not in the James Gunn universe. He's not playing
Hey,
Batman.
man, we don't know what the fuck's happening in the universe.
James Gunn knows. Like, I think James Gunn is smart enough not to know. Like, he's gonna like hire somebody like in their 30s who's been or maybe their 40s.
Isn't Batman Brave and the Bold supposed to be like an older Batman?
Yes.
Anyway?
So maybe 40s. So yeah, maybe 40s because you got Damian Wayne.
I'm just saying, George Clooney that man is old. He can be it.
Nah, I ain't gonna pick him.
Would you have been upset if it was Robert Pattinson?
Though, is he?
This movie is supposed to reset the universe. That's all I'm saying. This movie is supposed to reset the universe. And last time I checked, the Flash resetted Batman to George Clooney. I know it ain't confirmed, but if it's him, hey, he's going to be playing a more serious one. But if it's cheesy like Batman the Brave and the Bold cartoon, I'm here for, like I said, I'm here for a good time. Hey Dante, it's gonna have your favorite line about nachos too.
Man, I hated that line, man. That cartoon made me so mad. The only thing I like about that cartoon is that they introduced like characters I didn't know about. Like they introduced Blue Beetle. But let's talk about the end credit scene. I thought that end credit scene was like, I was actually really excited because like, okay, let's see what happens. Nothing. Just Barry and Aquaman hanging out at a bar.
Ass.
I thought like I was like, man, because people kept saying stay for the end credit. I ain't listened to nobody on TikTok ever again.
Honestly, I didn't even stay for the end credits.
Yeah, it's just him. It's just Barry just telling Aquaman like Arthur Curry just about like what he did and like in the movie and stuff like that. And Aquaman is drunk. That's it. So yeah, that was it.
Not miss much then.
Yeah, some people were clapping at my theater, but like I said, it was like hardly anybody in my theater. It's like yeah, but that was about it. Nothing much. People, some people. You don't have to stay for the end credit for this one.
Oh,
were you about to say anything?
No, I said no. You don't have to stay. It's just flat.
Mikey, what's your thoughts about this?
The end credit?
Yeah.
First of all, why was that puddle so damn big?
I don't know.
That shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, I've seen some puddles like that, like in LA.
Not that, bro. It fit this man's whole body.
Oh yes. I'm like, is he about to drown? I'm like,
I swear. Well, he wasn't gonna drown, but
I know. Yeah, he ain't gonna drown. But I was like, well, if I was Barry, I would have left him out there. Like he ain't gonna drown. So yeah. But yeah, that was it. Y'all ought to see the end credit. But the cameos in this movie. So, they had cameos of everybody. The only cameo they didn't have of Superman was the Superman Returns and the Superman. They just had the fan favorite Superman. Like they had the very first Superman, George Reeves, and Christopher Reeve Superman. They even had the Supergirl from the I think it was the 90s or 80s. And I heard that was my dad told me that's a horrible movie. But yeah, Supergirl, not the Supergirl from the CW, but like the older one.
They also had Nicolas Cage.
I wish they would have had a Kevin Conroy, like him doing like the Batman, when he introduced himself in the Batman anime series. Because when they doing the worlds, I was like, oh well, they could do. It would have been easy to do the DCAU and have Kevin Conroy go, "I'm vengeance, I am Bat." You know, in his. I feel like that would have been good, and that would have been a cool tribute to Kevin Conroy, since he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
That was my that was one of my things I wish they would have did with the cameos. Because I saw Christopher Reeve. Y'all know I hate Superman, so when I saw Christopher Reeve, I almost walked out that damn door.
I was like, the cameos was the one as far as the special effects. Like, good lord, like man, it's like, cause I was like, I thought they were gonna show Tom Welling, who played Superman or Clark Kent in Smallville. I thought that was him at first. I'm like, man, y'all treading like dangerous waters with this one because people love them to Christopher Reeve, especially what happened to him too. So yeah, I was like, man, I don't know. So, but yeah. That one, it was like, it was cool, but it was like just the special. If the special effects was better, then I would have minded. But I actually rather have like real actors playing them.
Nicolas Cage looked true fucking buff. He looked crazy as hell.
Yeah, cause y'all know the story about the Nicolas Cage one, Nicolas Cage Superman.
Yeah, I saw the story, but you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if anybody don't know, like Nicolas Cage at one point was supposed to play Superman. But it got scrapped. He was supposed to fight this giant brainiac spider, but it never came back. So in his Superman was never gonna fly too. So yeah, so that never happened. So he got to play Superman in Teen Titans Go. So
I know that.
Yeah, he voiced that's probably was a better movie. From what I watched, it was a better movie than this. Red, your thoughts on the cameos?
Okay, so out of all the cameos, I mean the Christopher Reeves one, it was nice to see, but I don't know what the legal issues are for that, and I'm pretty sure someone was salty about it. The Nicolas Cage Superman, I don't like the way he looked. It was cool, the villain he was fighting, that big spider, but I didn't know the story behind it, so I was just at a loss right there. I did notice they also had Jay Garrick Flash too.
Oh yeah, he's the OG Flash, huh?
Yeah, he's the original Flash, and they had him there for a second, but honestly, those were just like, what do you call it, filler cameos. The other cameos that came up was at the very beginning with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that one was pretty funny. I like how she saved them, and the lasso of truth. Lasso of truth was making them confess.
Yeah, that was cool. I did like that. That was quick. Wonder Woman just been like, spoiler alert. Well, I ain't gonna spoil the Shazam. So yes, Wonder Woman just been popping up out of these DC movies.
Hey, like I said, man, Gal Gadot is on speed dial. Every time they need a cameo, she's there.
Shit. I need her number. Shit.
Hey, I want her number too.
And she's a MILF too.
I think she's gonna come back as Wonder Woman. Mark my words, she's gonna be the Wonder Woman in the main line. I don't think James Gunn will fuck that one up.
No, I don't think so.
No, cause I think she's actually a pretty decent Wonder Woman.
She all right, but I'll get back to my thoughts. But go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, when she was using the lasso of truth, that's part of the reason why this Flash was just so. It's like, come on, man, you talking about sex and like you like,
yeah.
Come on, bro. I didn't know it was sex. I'm like, like people in the theater laugh, and I'm like, that shit was whack.
That's what I meant when because it's like if they made this movie from like 20 years ago where the smart like where if a character is smart, he has to be like super socially awkward, twitching all the time, and he has to be like some kind of loser virgin.
Exactly. And on top of that, it's like if he like his age doesn't match how he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like his 18-year-old self, I would have been totally fine with. But like when he's out of college and he's still kind of like fidgety and all that stuff, and like you're in a social environment all the time, like you're the Flash, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Since we talk about that opening, so there were any cameos? I mean, Zod wasn't a cameo. Yeah, I think that was it for his cameos.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now if you want to talk about the opening,
let's talk about the opening. So the opening had mixed feelings on. I thought when Flash was actually about to first run and the title sequence about to come up, that girl was like, girl interrupted. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was actually smart. And it's like I never see that in a movie before. The title sequence like gets cut off before it appears. I thought that was pretty funny. But I really like when he runs to help Batman. I thought that was really cool. Like how it was zooming in and it was following him. I thought that was a really cool special effect. I was like, okay, this is starting off really good. And then, I mean, what's your guys' thoughts on that scene?
Not bad. I do. You talking about the coffee shops scene?
Yeah,
right?
The coffee shop scene.
Yeah, that was like it was a great strong. I'm like, okay, he's normal, he's fine, and then it just went to like, what the fuck, you know? I do like how they add like, oh, he needs a certain amount of food. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't know if that's like in the comments, but I do like that.
Yeah, I do like that because I don't know if it's in the comics, but I know that was in the Flash the CW show. So I know that was in there, but the part that I was like, okay, I'm liking this and how he was running, and then the part that's kind of like taken back by it was the babies falling. The babies. And the babies. I was like, damn.
The microwave.
Yeah, the microwave. I said that baby's dead. I know that baby hit the ground, but that microwave was on. It made a ding sound. I said that baby's dead. That baby's crisp, and that came out with radiation powers.
What are you talking about, Dante? That baby, he pushed the microwave in front of a freaking flamethrower.
Come on now.
He pushed it in front of a flame. That baby came out nice, clean, no crisp, laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, that baby is a metahuman.
And overall, the baby still turned out white. That's crazy. He didn't get no tan, none of that.
I was like, what? Yeah, I start dying. That scene made me that when he did that, I started dying. I was like, see, this is why he threw a chair at somebody. He did that in the movie. He thought he could get away with it.
Yeah, because there's this movie called Son of the Mask, which was a bad movie, and the baby like animated that, and like that reminded me of that so much. I don't know if y'all seen that movie.
Yeah,
yeah,
I remember that movie.
I was like, ooh, these special effects.
The mask would be the same.
Yeah, those special effects in that in the opening scene, the cameo, and when he's in a Speed Force or he's time traveling. I like when it's like I forgot what it's called, but it's a circle. The circle. Ball. Yeah. Yeah, and that's just like the his past events and stuff like that. I was just like, everybody looked bad. Everything looked bad.
That shit was trash.
It looked like they just photoshopped like the certain video there. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. I was like, whoo, those are 3 scenes. Yeah, for me. Red, your thoughts about that scene?
Okay, so as far as the baby scenes, the story behind that is that somebody blew up a hospital trying to get away. From robbing a bank, and then Flash has to like the hospital starts collapsing, and all the babies fall out the window, so he has to like pick up all the babies. I thought the babies looked really rubbery and fake. I didn't pay much attention to it at first, but it just kept coming in. Like it just didn't improve over time. So I was just upset about that. I thought it was the one scene that made me laugh though was when you see him. He's trying to save you think he's trying to save the babies. Like you see him like getting ready, positioning himself, trying to aim, and he goes for the vending machine instead.
Okay,
He was
yeah, that
running
part
low
was
on
funny.
calories.
Yeah, that part was funny. I did think that part was funny. Yeah,
I laughed at that part too.
Honestly, I would have done the same thing. I said these babies are ready right now. I need food.
Gotta get that crunch bar.
Yeah, gotta get those Pop Tarts.
Go ahead.
And the chrono ball thing when he's going into the time stream, I honestly I didn't like it. I didn't mind the part where he's in the ball like in that circle where you see all the events flashing around him. But I didn't like the part where he first jumps into the time stream and like you see him kind of like fading out for a little bit.
Okay.
Like if he's walking on air or something and he starts fading out, that part I thought looked terrible.
Looked like you loaded into a game or some shit.
yeah, he was loading into the time stream.
Yep.
Were we about to say anything though?
I kind of want to save it for a segment. Overall, like, what do you guys think this would have been better? Personally, I think that scene would have been better in a cartoon because it would have been made more sense. But I was gonna say, do you think this movie would have been better as a animated cartoon or real life?
I think it's just I feel like if it was because we have the Flashpoint paradox. I felt like if the story I feel like in the hands of a different director, like maybe James Gunn, like he probably would have made it really good. Like there hasn't been a movie that James Gunn I did like. I mean, Guardians 2 was okay, but James Gunn's movies are really good to me, and I feel like he probably would have taken some time on it. Because like Guardians movies, while Guardians, like all the Guardians movies look great, and I know that's his own that's those Marvel movies, but James Gunn, like his Suicide Squad, like look at like King Shark. King Shark, like that movie doesn't have a high budget, but King Shark, you seen have you guys seen the Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like King Shark looks good. Like you can tell it's a special effect, but it don't look bad. It's like I don't know. I feel like because we already have an animated movie, but I just feel like the hands of a different director. Like this director's not bad. He just I don't know the special effects. I call cap on him, say that's on purpose. And I said no, it's not. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. What do you guys thoughts on it? Red.
On the King Shark?
No. On Nathan's question, would you think it's better as an animated movie or like?
Well, honestly, we already have the Flashpoint Paradox as an animated movie from DC that does this way better than this movie could ever do. I don't think we need it. There's probably another iteration of this arc as well because it's one of the more famous Flash story arcs. I think the Flash TV show did it as well. I don't know if they did it also in the Justice League TV show way back in the 90s.
No, I don't think they did in the Justice League show.
No. Well, basically, honestly, this is a filler movie just to reset everything. And it feels like it. And making it into a cartoon wouldn't have made it any better. Because it's already been done better.
True. Michael,
I agree with Red. I don't think it would have made it better. It would have fixed the special effects because it's animated, but you still have to do the writing and the acting. And I still think overall it probably would have been the same movie with better special effects because it's animated.
This is true. So let's talk about let's talk about Batman's moments. Both the Batman's moments. Let's talk about Ben Affleck's. I like Ben Affleck's in this opening scene also. I like how the chase scene and everything. But I thought I know Batman had armor, but he's getting dragged hit by cars. Like that's going to hurt a lot. That's going to hurt. I'm just like, come on, Batman. Like I'm not saying was it oh that's unrealistic because this whole movie is unrealistic. But for a dude without powers, even though he's armored up, he's gonna be sore as hell. Like he can't get out of bed for a couple weeks from that. And
that armor looked pretty sick though. It looked like he had Kevlar chest plates and everything. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, because what's it called? People were complaining about his suit. In this movie's version, because I've actually grown accustomed to Ben Affleck's suit. At first, I was like, as I disliked it, I was like, oh, I'm so used to Bale's, but I kind of like Ben Affleck's better because I feel like it's actually good. there's momentum. He can have momentum to it, and it feels like it can actually block, like stop, like weapons.
It's bulkier.
Yeah, it's bulkier.
Yeah, and I like how he was using the bat motorcycle, and when that got blown up, he used the grappling gun to shoot himself off from the explosion.
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool moment. Too.
I did like, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Did this when Batman was on the thing, he was grappling hook to the car? Did that scene remind you of Uncharted 4? That Nathan, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know you don't have played it.
Yeah, no Uncharted 4 for me.
Michael and Red. Did that scene with Michael when Nathan Drake was trying to catch up to Sam? Did that
when you're on the freeway and you have to dodge the wood and stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that reminded me a lot. I said, all right, I'm seeing some inspirations here. All right, but yeah, made me laugh. Nathan said, "No, Uncharted 4 for you."
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Ben Affleck. And I also like about this version of Batman is like Batman like has faith in a Flash. Like that's smart to call like, okay, I can handle this part of the situation while you can go help the others. And it's still like, both are effective. Like I catch the bad guys, you save the people. That's how we're gonna do things. So I thought that was really cool and strategic about that too. And I like how Alfred. Oh, go ahead, Ray.
I was just gonna say I also like Alfred scenes, how he's kind of coaching Flash on what to do, and I like the Ben Affleck Batman scene where he's just talking to the Flash afterwards, and he's telling him how like the message of the movie, how sometimes you have to let go, and the scars of your past make you who you are now.
Yeah, I do like that. This movie's almost kind of like an origin story too, in a way, almost to a sense. It's like backwards, if you know what I mean. Like it's not a full-on origin story, but it's like shows Flash's origin story, but like without flashbacks. Or there was a flashback, but a quick one, So, because think about me, I'm not a big fan of origin stories. I feel like it holds, like it can be as full creative as it, in storytelling. But that's in my opinion. I don't think that's bad. It's just they're not my favorite. Michael, what's your thoughts on it?
Hold on, let me just get my thoughts together.
All right.
I don't know if anybody else thought this when they saw like the explosion with the Batman, with Ben Affleck's Batman and he coming out. My first response was, damn, Robert Pattinson did this scene so much better. That was my first response. I looked over at Zeke. I was like, Robert Pattinson did it better. He looked back. He was like, yeah, he did.
What part was this?
When he the explosion when Ben Affleck goes in before the grappling.
Oh yeah. He Batman. Yeah,
Yeah.
that because I'm talking about because Robert Pattinson did better because he was a menace. He was menacing, but Batman was just kind of it was both of them for a cool special effect, a cool effect or spectacle, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like the Batman was like that was like a peak cinema moment for him.
Oh yeah, because I looked over, I was like, Robert Pattinson did this so much better.
You know what? Honestly, as a fan, I'm a casual fan. As a casual fan, I would have loved to see Robert Pattinson instead of George Clooney. And then, like you said, this is just have a fresh start. You start and you end up going dark. You know what I mean? Like Robert Pattinson's movie was a little bit dark, and then you know how they had the Joker. That's a dark movie. Go down towards that path. I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, that'd been cool. I think people would have been cool with that because it's like the George Clooney one. Now everybody would be like, "Oh, they gonna start." People for years have been. Yeah, people for years have been talking bad about Batman Robin, and that George Clooney's not their favorite. Because if you meet anybody, they're not gonna say George Clooney's their favorite Batman. You say Michael Keaton,
or
Christian Bale, Ben Affleck. My dad's favorite. My dad is like his favorite is Adam West. That's my dad's favorite.
We didn't even talk about his little cameo.
Yeah, that is. Yep.
Who's cameo?
Ugly
ass. Adam West.
Yeah, I don't know for Adam West. Maybe like this. I don't know. In their minds, it's too many Batman, so we can't have him. I don't know. And plus, that Batman is passed away. So
yeah, my eyebrows. I could definitely see that from a mile away.
Adam West.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I know people gonna start saying, "Man, where's our George Clooney movie?" And they're gonna be so much fake fans like, "Oh, George Clooney, my favorite Batman." I said, "No, the hell he isn't." I can see it on Twitter. Like, man, people better not say that to my face. I'm a man.
What are you talking about? George Clooney's my favorite Batman, bro. Bat
Jeez,
nipples,
bro.
bat credit card.
Man, Michael, you know you lying about that.
That credit card.
Hey, do y'all know what killed the dinosaurs?
Oh, the Ice Age.
The
The
Ice
Ice
Age.
Terrible. So what else? So let's talk about since we talk about Ben Affleck's Batman, let's talk about Michael Keaton's Batman. Michael
His
Keaton
suit.
Batman, yeah, his
suit is the best.
I don't think his suit. I don't know if his suit is the best. Oh, you are being sarcastic or you being true?
I mean, his suit is the best. I mean, like, because I feel like they really didn't do no changes from the '89 movie. They was just like, "Hey, Michael, can you still fit in here? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
good shit. Let's go ahead and don't move your neck though."
This Michael Keaton. So what I said in a non-spoiler review, what I liked about this Batman or how he's a recluse. One, that Alfred has passed away on us. So he's doing everything by himself. This is him, and I like how he is like he's a recluse not because of tragedy, because Gotham doesn't need you anymore. It's safe now. So it's like I like that because like I'm not needed anymore. So I'm just chilling in my mansion by myself.
That's why I said Michael Keaton in the spoiler-free reviews the best Batman. Because off of every Batman, he's the only one that succeeded in his goal. Even comic book Batman has succeeded. Gotham is still a shithole. So therefore, Michael Keaton is the best Batman ever.
Yeah.
I did like how his equipment was vintage too, and it was still working, bro. That shit was dope.
Oh yeah,
bro. They pulled that shit right out of Warner Brothers lot. They was like, we still got the old. We never sold the old Batmobile.
Dust that thing off.
Speaking of soup, Michael Keaton, I'm gonna come back to him. But I thought it was funny that he was talking about Back to the Future, the Flash, the main Flash, and then the second Flash was like, oh yeah, with Eric Stoltz and stuff like that. And they were like, and the main Flash, like, you mean Michael J. Fox? Cause y'all know the story behind that, right? The Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, Eric Stoltz actually had like some film scenes for it because he was supposed to be in Back in the Future.
Yeah. So yeah, what happened was what Michael was saying was Eric Stoltz was supposed to be Marty McFly, but the producers and director wasn't feeling him, so he got rid of him and replaced him with Michael J. Fox, and he got Back to the Future. But in his universe, Eric Stoltz is Marty McFly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I by the way too, I didn't like the main Flash's his co-worker friends. I did not like them.
One of them is from one of them like kind of blew up from Vine. The dude, I think his name was Esteban or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just seen him on like on Instagram. So
okay,
shout out to him.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Oh, y'all gonna hate me for this. I thought Iris was okay until the end. At the end of the movie, Iris pissed me off. It's 2020. It's 2023. What the hell? You going up to a weird ass, nerdy ass Barry? Oh, you want to ask me on a date, nigga? It's 2023. You ask him out on a date. What the fuck you talking about? You want to go on a date, nigga? You ask him out. Hey, Barry, let's go get some dinner. You want to ask me out on a date, Barry?
Nathan and I was talking about that the other day.
Exactly, bro. When that scene happened, I'm like, literally, that just fucking happened to me, bro. This girl, sidebar. This girl, she said, "So when are you taking me out?" I'm like, what?
Well, you want to go out? Hey, let's go out.
I wasn't feeling it, man. She was just saying, "When are you gonna take me out?"
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
I know we're talking about a Flash, but on the side, people everywhere, don't say when you gonna take me out. I said, when are we gonna go out? Exactly. Because if you say like a meeting, then it's gonna be all about you. Say we, you know.
Or if you really feeling him, and you know y'all talking, and you want to go out, have the balls and be like, "Hey, let's go out." Let me,
exactly.
It's 2023. It works both ways.
You know.
So,
that's true.
Yeah, it pissed me off.
I mean, we all know the Iris from the Flash show is actually better. Though.
Oh, she looks so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got annoying at the end too. Hold up.
I can see why he was simping over her.
I can see why too.
Yeah, this Iris is. It's
not about looks. Oh, I'm sorry, bad Nathan. Would you?
No, you good.
Yeah, it's not even about Iris's like looks. It's just her character. Like, is she? I forgot about her. To be honest with you, I forgot about her.
Nah,
like,
I heard the Iris on the show was annoying towards the end too.
She made me mad for a couple of things, but as far as looks, you know, but yeah,
man, not
yeah,
looks.
but for as Michael Keaton's Batman though, he I liked him, like how he was a recluse, and I like his fighting scenes too a lot. When he was in the gulags, just taking out soldiers and things like that. I really like that. There was when he, you know, the Easter egg too, when he was going through his suits. That it looked like they had the Flashpoint Paradox Batman, the Thomas Wayne Batman suit. Looked like, because he had some guns on him. I said, is that one? I said, if that's the case, choose that one. Choose that one. But
that's cool.
Yeah.
Also, that bulletproof cape came in clutch so many times.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ass.
Yeah, that was
the only thing I wish is he used the Batmobile just like once.
Oh,
That's the only thing, because I was like, bro, did you go ahead and dust it off and go ahead and use the Batmobile?
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't use that one. Quick side note: what's you guys' favorite Batmobile?
Ooh.
That's a tough question. I like the one from the. I think it's called the Tumbler.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Is that that like truck looking one?
Yeah, the tank looking one from the Christian Bale movies
with the wheels.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one. I also like the classic one that they showed right now, the Tim Burton movie, Batmobile.
Yeah, that one's cool. I like the one from the animated series, but that one a little bit too long for me. Like, how you turn with that long thing? But
you know, the Batman one is a good, cool too. Not the cartoon, the Batman.
You're talking about Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
no,
his
the
is
cartoon.
Cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually did like that one. Yeah.
Oh, the one where the Joker fights, where he has long hair.
One with the Joker with dreads, the nigga Joker. That's what I
yeah.
I like how when it drives it, he was like a little blue after effect.
Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I wish he would have used that instead of the Batwing. I mean, I knew why he used the Batwing. Batwing was effective, but I did like him. I like I said in the non-spoiler review, I like Batman, Michael Keaton Batman a little bit more than Ben Affleck's. I like them for different reasons. Yeah, he threw hands, cause that's the thing too about one of my criticism of the Dark Knight movies. Like Christian Bale, he pauses in his fights, go like right. But Michael Keaton Batman, he was just throwing hands left and right, kicking people. I was like, okay, I like this. And
Robert Pattinson too.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton brought out the Vulture for a second.
Oh yeah, Robert Pattinson's Batman was a menace too. Like he got things done. Red man, your thoughts on Michael Keaton's Batman?
I thought he was all right. He was more of a like nostalgia bait character. He was there to just make you remember the good old days. His fight scenes were all right, but I still think that the fight scene in the warehouse with during the Justice League movie with Ben Affleck was better.
Oh, Dawn of Justice, okay, Batman, yeah, that was really good. I wish they would have spoiled that in the trailer, though. I wish they would have showed that in the movie instead of the trailer.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that move that he did where he used the grappling hook to pull a guy towards him and then kick him in the face. Reminded me of the Arkham games.
Yes, that reminded me a lot too. Yes, Arkham Knight is a good game. I think it's a good game. Just some things I think they overuse the Batmobile a lot, but other than that,
way too much.
Yeah, I like the Arkham Knight games.
Yeah. Now, as for the rest of the story portion, basically the story was given away during the trailers where he goes back in time to save his mom, but then that messes up the universe. Or I think the scene where he was doing the experiment to get his powers back. Because in this movie, the obnoxious Barry, like the immature Barry, gets the powers, and regular Barry, he's slow, so he has to get his powers back. What did you guys think of that part where he's sitting in the Batcave and the little satellite thing is trying to catch the lightning to shock him?
Crisp.
He gets crisped up and it doesn't work.
Toasted.
I think that it was done better in the Flashpoint Paradox. Cause it's like, it's just like, man, it's like he I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but Nathan, but you should watch it. It's
I'm gonna
like
watch it.
yeah, it's actually done better, and but I mean, I did like Supergirl. She scooped it up and took him to the sky. And I was like, damn, yeah, so he's lucky. I wish that was me.
He sure
And
did
you got a
scoop
little
that
close
son.
up to a
Scooped
certain
him up
part.
and was like, come on, child, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was something I was about to say. I forgot. But
Hold
yeah.
on, hold on. We didn't talk about one of the funniest scenes in the movie.
What's that?
Naked Barry being a menace.
Yeah, I said, man, he's being a villain right now. He's causing all this mad destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad destruction, but it's destruction and everything
Oh,
too.
when he was phasing.
Phasing
Right before that,
when he was running to the streets.
and he caught on fire and he got.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
I was like, bro, now everybody know you the Flash. You don't even need a suit no more.
Yeah, because when he go like this, when I did that little cartoon pose, I was like, oh no, don't do it, don't do it, and then he did it.
I will say the one thing about the special effects, I know it gets a lot of shit, but the phasing part when they showed them like going inside the wall,
Oh, the molecules, I did like that part.
Yeah,
you didn't?
No, I said I did.
Yeah, I did like that part.
Yeah, I thought that was cool too. I can't say about the special effects, but when Barry runs, when the Flash runs, I think that's probably the best special effect in the movie. I feel like they actually took that time and did well with that. That's what I can say about that for the running. The running looks cool, and I like how our Barry from our universe or whatever universe, the main Barry, he uses yellow lightning. It's not blue because in Zack Snyder movies it's blue. So I don't know why there's no story or reason why it changed. And maybe there's a secret comic that explains that. But yeah, I do have one question. Do you guys rather see like two Ezra Millers, or you rather have seen the Flash from the show for a second Barry? Because I would have. That's what I would have pitched.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Greg Gustin, but I feel like me personally, that they would have to do a whole rewrite because if Grant Gustin acted like, how 18-year-old Urza acted like, then I would have been like,
Okay. Yeah, I felt like that would have been a cool dynamic. I know there's the same person, but from different universes. I feel like they should have done like there's few things like okay, I'm not one about like stealing or like from other movies, but I feel like they should have just got Grant Gustin and put it if that Flash in his universe or something like it would have been a different Grant Gustin though, a different version of that of Grant Gustin into in this movie, and yeah, I thought that would have been cooler. And plus, I think you would have got more fans of and because there are some people of that show, but yeah. Am I missing anything else from this movie? I know I'm gonna talk about Supergirl in a minute before I
feel like Grant Gustin is probably tired of being the Flash. That man been in the Flash for like damn near 10 years already.
Oh yeah, damn, yeah, almost yeah. Oh yeah, that came out in 2014, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
There was one thing I kind of wish they would have did.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish they only did this in the movie only because we know Ezra Miller's not coming back as the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish they introduced like Wally going forward, or if they just recast the Flash, or like just something like.
Yeah, I'm not sure because like I said, I think everybody they gonna like snapped away. There's nobody coming from this universe coming back to James Gunn's DCU.
I kind of hope he keeps Gail. I do like her Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go too. I
don't know, man. She on speed dial for cameos.
Yeah, but yeah, come 2024, yeah, we won't see no Gal Gadot. There's one thing. I talked about it. That's a little bit of a side note, but far as anybody has any additions to say for as Michael Keaton's Batman?
No, I don't think we covered it.
I did like the part where he flew down on the Batwing. When he looked at him, he was like, "Oh yeah, y'all got parachutes on y'all seats. Where's yours?"
Oh yeah, I did like that. That's a very Batman thing to do. Speak with actions and not words. Yeah, I do like that.
And I did like how he killed the giant, Kryptonian.
Oh yeah, the bombs.
Yep.
Yeah, that Kryptonian messed him up though too. He slapped on the ground. I was like, oh damn, I look like that hurt. And he got back up, but
had that internal bleeding for sure. Broke some ribs.
I was like, man, that man old. You can't be doing him like that.
Yeah, let's talk about Supergirl. Hope you know. I know, Red. You for us her looks, but I like a girl who has that rocker look to her. I like that. I like that aesthetic about her. This Supergirl. Man, there hasn't been a edition of Supergirl. I think my favorite Supergirl is from the animated series. Like I like her a
Yep.
lot. She's cool. Like it's just like everything from the animated series is so much better than the live action movies. And this Supergirl was okay. I just wish there was more dimension to her than just like, oh, I'm sad because they locked me up. I ain't saying don't be sad. I'm saying I write that character that way, but just more than that, you know. Um, she was very like kind of like just one note and just like to me she was given a lot of screen time for me. Of that, I wish they would probably introduce it in the second act. But they kind of introduced it towards like the third act when they got her out the gulag. And yes, she was fighting. And now that I think about it, she was fighting in the third act and giving Zod the hands. But I felt like she was taken down too easy, And
that's my thing.
Yeah, yeah, just like a little stab, and she was like, "Ah." I was like, damn, if that takes you down, then you don't have no problem with me. But yeah, that then yeah, she was yeah, just like that's but my thoughts. But Nathan, your thoughts on Supergirl?
Other than the look, I mean, she looked good. The fighting was cool. Like I said, well, everyone agrees. Like to the end, she just got her ass whooped. Just kept happening too, all kinds of ways, just taking it.
But it was just like one stab. Like all those possibilities is literally just one stab. I'm just like,
right
I'm like, bro.
Too.
Yeah, that's what my issue was. It was like a needle too. It was like that. That really kills a Kryptonian.
It was made out of kryptonite too. Had to be.
I don't think it was made of krypton. I think it was made of some sort of knife that's from Krypton, but I don't think it was made pure kryptonite. I mean, you could be right. I could be wrong. So yeah. So, Red, your thoughts about Supergirl?
Well, honestly, I don't like her short hair, but that's just my preference. I like how they did have like a little 360 scene with her when she was holding up Barry in the thunderstorm. You got to see a lot of what you wanted to see. And yeah, she was getting beat hard. But what I don't like that they did in this movie is that they killed off Superman when he was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And in a little throwaway line too, when she's talking to Zod, like, what happened to my cousin? And he's like, oh, we found him as a baby and we extracted his DNA, but it was wrong, so he didn't survive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all they're gonna say about him. And she was just getting destroyed over and over again. But one stab, they stabbed her in the chest.
Yeah, the titty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that could take her down.
I don't know, man. She's Supergirl.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed about that. I was like, come on, girl.
It was a canon event, though.
I guess so. Michael, your thoughts on Supergirl?
I loved her. I love how she beat Zod up. And I'm just gonna talk about Zod for like a minute. That man was such a throwaway. That man. That was one of the reasons why the movie was brought down by me. Zod. Like he was just there. And I'm just like, bro, we brought back Zod for this. But yeah, I mean, I kind of wish the third act lasted a little bit longer with Supergirl. Only because like she is whooping the crap out of beating his ass just for just one stab. And I'm just like,
yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. I'm just like, really, bro? Like, it's I know she's not Superman, but I mean, like, she's still super, she's still like Supergirl. Like, if Zod's not getting taken down by one hit, at least let it be like a low key big battle. Like, you don't have to be like a big battle, but like one stab all the time. It was kind of like, man, that's some bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wish
it had all the HP.
Yeah. I wish if he would have stabbed her, I didn't mind her stabbing that with that pencil, but like with a sword, like how second Barry got stabbed and then like the arm. I wish she would have got stabbed like something like that, something more like, oh yeah, okay, I can see how you died from that.
I wouldn't mind like something after the stab. Like one stab, she like still trying to go, but you can see like the stabs kind of fucking her up, type shit. But like not like one stab and dead, and then
Right.
now I can take your blood. Like nah, nigga, one stab. Nah, we still going. Let's go, bitch.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. Yeah, let's talk about the third act in general. I like how because one of the main complaints of Man of Steel is like, oh, Superman fighting Zod in like a populated city and he's killing people just unintentionally. And I like how they have it in the desert out of nowhere. I was like, okay, I think that's funny. I wish instead of it being Zod, you know who I wish it was Brainiac. I thought that would have been cool because I thought that would have been cool. I know
Oh
they
yeah.
I know why they brought Zod back because Zod like was in the movies, and even Michael Shannon. I read a quote. He said, "I thought like it was unnecessary too." He said it was unnecessary, and I didn't see the. I think he said kind of like a point of it. It's kind of like underperformed. And Michael Shannon, I really like Michael Shannon. He's one of my favorite actors. First time I saw him was in Kangaroo Jack. He was the bad guy, Kangaroo Jack.
2003.
Yeah, man, I like that movie. I don't know what nobody says. Yeah, the third act was cool. I like the third act. I like how like he kind of like other berries teaching other berry how to use his powers and all. But I wish it wasn't so jokey. I wish it was like I would. But yeah, I like how like they kind of like collaborated and start fighting together like when the music plays too. I thought that was cool. I was into that moment. Well, Batman, like I did like how they kept like trying to restart it. I think to me when I was looking at that, I was like, I think that's the screenwriters trying to figure out like, okay, how are we gonna end this? Okay, that's like their first drafts of everything. Like, okay, what I mean is like, oh, like the screenwriters are like, okay, we can have Batman do this. That's like, no, and then we can have Batman die this way. So I think that's like, in my opinion, I feel like there was the screenwriters like there was their first pitches of how the scene will go of like how the Flash was starting over. You guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they just stuck with the rough draft.
Yeah, stuck with it. Not that stuck with the rough draft. They just like came up with different ideas, but they're like and there was like their first pitches of it, so they just like kept it. That's my thoughts on it. But yeah, the third act was cool. I like the I don't know what this was. Who was this Flash? The purple, the big monster Flash. Y'all know who that was?
Dusty Berry.
Dusty Berry.
Dusty ass Berry.
Yeah,
I think that man was supposed to be Salvatore. I
thought that was too. I think that was supposed to be Salvatore too. Ooh, yeah.
And looked like he had a bunch of cobwebs on his ass.
Yeah, that. I was laughing too. He got punched because like that first Flash. Cause I was like, "What the hell is that?" And Barry going like, "What the hell is that too?" And he comes out of nowhere and just punches Flash. I was like, "Damn!" He punched him to a different timeline. Like, damn. Nathan, your thoughts on the third act?
Solid. I did like. Honestly, I like the kind of the dark part. Like, younger Barry got slashed in the face, and that's when you kind of knew like, oh shit, here we go. And then he got stabbed on the arm, and then he started using the arm as the weapon too. Mm-hmm. What else did I like about that? I would agree with MJ on this one with the Supergirl just dying with one poke. That was kind of. I mean, I expect that from Batman, but Supergirl. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I was actually surprised that the younger Flash learned how to do what is it called? The Speed
Force?
Yeah, the Speed Force so fast. So you just never know how much. Well, I would say because he's getting mentored too as well. Mm-hmm. But to learn it that fast, it's like, damn.
Yeah, that was one of my it's like he learned it too fast because that Flash took him a while to like learn how to do all that stuff.
Yeah. Then again, he didn't get mentored. He had to learn on the fly.
Yeah, I didn't mind him using the third act, but I wish it was a progression of him how using the Speed Force. You know,
because he did mention he's like you're gonna overexert yourself, and they never showed it. Like he never did it. He just got fucked up in the fight.
Yeah, and I like too how this Flash, the second Flash was like going crazy. Like he was kind of like just like, oh, I can fix this. Yeah, and I said, damn, that's the real Ezra Miller coming out now. Mm-hmm. That was my thoughts on him. Well, I didn't want to interrupt you. Were you finished?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Red, your thoughts on the final act? Red is not with us right now, so I'm gonna move it up to MJ. Mike.
Oh, was I
Never mind.
muted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, so I thought the third act was the best act in the movie, but that's not really saying much. It still was a little too jokey with it. Like I think he starts singing Barbie Girl when they're about to run.
Oh yeah.
That was ridiculous. I didn't like how I liked how Batman at least took someone down with him every time he died, but Supergirl gets stabbed once and then she's done. She's KO'd.
Mm,
And the twist in the movie where it turns out that Barry trying to fix it so many times is what actually ends up causing all this damage and destroying all the other universes almost.
mm,
You see them
mm.
colliding on each other. That was a pretty decent twist, but you did kind of see it coming after like he first gets his arm stabbed with a Kryptonian what do you call it? I don't know
Like
what kind of metal that was.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like he starts to fuse with it, and then we see how Barry actually learns that sometimes you just gotta let things go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the emotional scene with his mom at the end, it was
Mm,
okay.
mm. Yeah. I did like that part of his mom and everything. You know, I feel like that was Ezra Miller's like best like moment as far as acting. Like he was
Yeah.
legitly crying.
hmm And I also like how he saved his dad as well.
He
Yeah.
tried.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he
Well,
ended up saving his dad with
well,
one little change.
exactly.
Mm. Yeah. It was some,
So I mean, does he go back and fix that? Because
No, I
No, so really all he did is he moved the soup cans from the bottom
to the
to
top,
the top. Yeah.
right? I know, but then again, we got George Clooney instead of Ben.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe
So
that's why
I'm
he's
like,
there.
did he fix it? Like, does he save him?
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, we got bat nipples.
Yeah, I did like that part too. His dad, like, you know, cause I thought his dad was gonna be in on the Santa, like his dad wasn't gonna get freed. I was like, and then yeah, so I did like that. And Michael though, Michael, your final thoughts on the third act?
Third act, the villains were totally a waste. Salvatore was a waste. Zod was a waste. Michael Keaton killed a giant. Supergirl died with one blow. Pissed me off. I mean, you can see like the Flash learning like right in front of him, like, oh, I shouldn't have fucked with the timeline. I gotta stop.
Mm,
I didn't like the scene with his mom. It was very emotional, and
mm.
I enjoyed that. Iris pissed me off in the end. George Clooney was the only saving grace of this of the end because
George Clooney.
Free the Batnip and the Batman credit card is coming back. So
It's coming back.
yep. So we're gonna have the all the George Clooney fans reunite. Let's talk good about George Clooney.
Uh,
I'm here to troll about George Clooney.
yeah. So this movie was like we get our thoughts on this on the non spoiler. But yeah, I don't think none of these people are coming back for us. Like, for us, if they do come back, they may come back in like a voice in an animated show. That's my closest thing, because now it's like, all the games and animated movies are gonna be connected to the movies too. It's gonna be like one whole universe. So, but yeah, lastly, says, since that all got none of the DC movies before are coming back. What do you guys moving forward? Because it's not the last DCEU movies. It's gonna have Aquaman. I think that's gonna be the last one. And I'm not looking forward to that one because I thought the first Aquaman was all right.
Yeah.
So, but moving forward, what you guys would like to see from DC? For me, I would just like to see like James Gunn said that made me have faith in it, even though he said this is the best superhero movie, one of the best superhero movies ever. So I'm kind of like, all right, James, I hope you kind of like you just talking, just to talk. But he did say something that kind of like I have faith for his universe is that he said he gonna kind of copy the the DC animated movies. So I thought like, okay, cool, because we all really like that universe. So moving forward, I hope he
I don't know. The
stays
last
true to
couple
his word.
movies been kind of
What you say?
The last couple movies, like Injustice, I heard that was bad.
It was okay. It was okay. I haven't seen Legion of the Justice League Legion. That one with
I haven't seen
Supergirl.
that yet either.
The animation though. Whew, I don't like the animation.
Come on.
Yo, you say you don't like it?
I don't. Yeah, I don't like the animation. But yeah, move forward. I hope the DC. I hope they don't rush things out. I hope everything takes time because the first get James Gunn said the first his universe. The first one is Blue Beetle. So which is seems I'm looking forward to that one because Blue Beetle is I think I like Blue Beetle a lot. I like him more than the original Blue Beetle, and I'm looking forward to that one. I'm gonna review that one too. But I hope his universe is just like it's like it's some of it. I hope it's well connected, and I hope the story. He focused on a story and things like that. I hope like the casting. I think the casting too is a bit much because like I mean on point because the casting for these DC movies I'm kind of like was iffing like Ezra, Gal Gadot. I think everybody else was cool, but I think like Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, I just don't like. I trust James Gunn's casting, so.
I don't know what Lex Luthor that was. That wasn't no damn Lex Luthor. I
Cause
think how that took
yeah,
the
because I argue the best Lex Luthor is the one for Smallville. That's my favorite. I think that's the best Lex Luthor. He's really good. Nathan, man, I know you're a casual fan, but like moving forward, what would you like to see from DC movies, like the newer DC movies?
Darkness.
Oh, darkness. Okay.
I need to see some dark shit, man. That's like I know, like the Joker and then Robert Pattinson's Batman is coming out. I don't know, hopefully soon. But I need that kind of vibe, like from someone. Like we need something. Like I don't want no lighthearted shit. I'm kind of over that. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's one. I think that was a lot of people's complaints. That's why DC got like a little funnier over times because like from Man of Steel to Batman versus Superman, people would complain, "Oh, DC movies are too dark." And I'm like, but the Dark Knight was dark too. So I want to see like what's the problem. I never understood that argument for DC. That's why I like DC because DC was dark and serious, and Marvel was lighthearted. That's why like you got the best of both worlds. So I never the darkness never was never tripped me out about it. It was just more about the storytelling and how everything connects too. But Red, your thoughts moving forward? Like, what would you like to see for us, the new DCU movies?
Honestly, I want more animated movies. If they're gonna copy the animated movies going forward, that would be good. And I also want to see dark stuff, but it has to be with the right character. Like Superman being dark doesn't really go. So if you want to see dark stuff, it has to be Batman. It has to be Constantine. Oh, I want a Constantine movie. That's what I want.
He wanted to come back for it too.
Yes. That would be awesome because what I like about Constantine is that he's like a blue collar type of guy who just does he's not like Doctor Strange who's like the master of the mystic arts or anything. He's just a guy trying to get by, trying to fight demons with like limited knowledge.
That'd be cool. I'm curious to see if he does a Constantine movie. Michael.
What I'm looking forward to is I hope with this first phase and second phase and third phase, I hope the big bad is in Dark Side. I don't think they should go straight into Dark Side. Let's wait till like phase 7. So I mean I know we're not expecting nobody to come back, but I would like for Gal Gadot to come back as a Wonder Woman. I mean, they already have her on speed dial. She probably already took a pay cut anyway, so might as well just save money on that casting choice right there. I would like this Supergirl to come back in the future. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could go dark again, but like it only works with certain characters. Like I don't expect the Green Lanterns and Superman to be dark.
Facts.
But I expect Batman. I kind of hope. I don't know who the villain is for Brave and the Bold. I don't know if they announced it yet because I kind of want a Victor Zsasz movie. No lie, because I don't know if Robert Pattinson is gonna do Victor Zsasz anytime soon. But if I remember, I think Zeke told me he watched the interview with James Gunn and he said he wanted to introduce like lesser known characters. And like not everybody knows if you're going dark, a perfect like dark movie to go by is Victor Zsasz. Now that'd be like a perfect introduction to like the mainline MCU because Robert Pattinson and the Robert Pattinson movies is gonna be like elsewhere. It's gonna be not be part of the mainline. It's like its own thing, like the
Yeah.
Joker. So if one of them do Victor's ass, I'll be okay with that.
That'd
Um,
be cool.
yeah. But it's James Gunn. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. We seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think we're gonna get like anything super dark and serious. I think we're getting the Guardians of the Galaxy movies like that kind of tone,
Mm-hmm.
somewhat. So I wouldn't put my hopes up on it being dark. I would like it,
At least
for
we got a good soundtrack coming.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, we have a good soundtrack coming. It's not beating Across the Spider Verse, but we're gonna have a good soundtrack coming.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah, man, I mean, that's certain stuff I'm looking forward to. I'm actually really excited for Blue Beetle. I'm George Lopez should have been MODOK. I'm just gonna throw that out there. He we could just have like him and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We could put all his scenes and just stitch him in the movie and be like, hey, look, it's MODOK. That would have worked. Than what we got. But yeah, I'm excited for Blue Beetle. I mean, I like Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Maybe he could come back, depending on how Aquaman 2 is. Hopefully, they kill off Amber Heard in the movie. That's cool.
In a nasty way too.
like in the first scene, just kill her off. Just she gone.
Yeah.
I do know like in the Flash, like it was supposed to be like released like over a year ago, but I do know they like kind of reshot some scenes, which is why like I got mad at when I saw about that special effects, like it's supposed to be like that. I was like, so you reshot scenes just for it to be like that? You stupid. But yeah, like I'm excited to where James Gunn takes this because his Guardians of the Galaxy movies has been good. So just to see like where it's going to go, but for the dark stuff, I don't like see it going like way too dark and serious like how we want it. And I'm that's what I'm saying. Just go ahead, just bring me the George Clooney. Go ahead, bring me a cheesy Batman Brave and the Bold with the nacho line that Dante loves so much.
That Batman Brave and the Bold and Ultimate Spider-Man are the worst, some of the worst cartoon superhero shows of all time.
I got a question after this too for y'all.
Oh, okay. Question for the podcast or just off?
Oh no, for the podcast. But
okay.
Go ahead, Red.
Oh no, I think I'm pretty much done. You know, I think we went through all the flaws with the movie and why it sucks.
For sure. But okay, go ahead, Nathan.
Did you go down there?
Yeah, I went.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. My quick thoughts is I'm looking forward to James Gunn's new universes. I think DC needs it. I'm just mad that like I don't want. I mean, if the games have to be connected in the movies, I mean the animated movies, I like them doing their own thing for us there. And I'm looking forward to is the Green Lanterns. He's like I heard it's supposed to be John Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be like a detective show.
Yeah, and y'all love I love my buddy cop movies, so they put John Stewart and Hal. I thought that was always smart to actually pair them up and be a movie or a TV show or whatever you want to call it. And I thought that would be cool instead of like one being solo, like two of them have solo movies. Just have the two of them be like they said it too a few years ago, where they said it's gonna be like Lethal Weapon in space. I was like, that's smart. I want to see that. So,
but I think now it's gonna be like a buddy cop, like a detective show.
Yeah, so you can still be a buddy cop, but it's gonna be a detective. So they saw something happen. So I think that'd be cool.
I think
I'm curious to see who they're gonna have as a for a while. I wanted what's his name? I forget his name from Creed 3 and who played Kane. Jonathan Majors. I wanted Jonathan Majors as John Stewart, but I don't think that's gonna happen now.
Well, he ain't coming back no more.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure who's gonna play John Stewart, but I'm looking forward to James Gunn's The Universe. I don't know what's gonna I'm curious to see his Superman and everything, but I'm excited moving forward. But yeah, that's my thing. But
nice.
Nate, what you?
So I was gonna say, quick predictions. What do you think the end credit of Blue Beetle's gonna be? Mine is, I was gonna say Green Lantern. They were like mention Green Lantern somehow.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. It could be anything.
It's a whole new thing James Gunn is doing. So
What's supposed to be the next movie after Blue Beetle in the universe? Because it's not Aquaman.
Oh, Superman.
It's supposed to be Superman.
Yeah.
Then probably it's supposed to be his origin story too, huh? Right? That's Legacy.
No, from what I read, Superman is gonna be like he's been here for a while. Yeah.
Then it probably gonna have something to do with that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know. That's a good question. I want to say, like, yeah, but James Gunn hasn't even shot anything for Superman yet. He hasn't even got his Superman yet. Superman or Lex Luthor. Well, he did supposedly is rumored that he has, but I'm not too sure. Man, what you think could be the incorrect?
I think I think it's probably gonna be one of the big three. Maybe a new Wonder Woman, maybe a new Superman. But what I want Martian Manhunter.
Okay, John Jones. Okay, for sure. Mike, your predictions on it, our deck.
Oh, it's probably something to do with Superman, or it's probably going to be something stupid. I don't know. Maybe maybe Amber Heard being killed off, so we don't have to see it. So we don't have to see it in the movie.
I would like that one too.
Yeah, try to get boy for sure. For sure, yeah. Anybody has anything else to?
Did we not talk about the scene where he saves the child?
Which child?
When it goes back to you actually go back to the Man of Steel, and then the Flash you can see the Flash in his old ass costume saving the kid, but he couldn't save the dad.
Oh yeah, that was like a flashback scene. They're both dead though in this universe now.
Oh yeah, they died. That's all I wanted to say.
I think I went to the restroom at that point. That was the restroom.
Oh
twice.
Yeah. No, I went to the restroom during the Marty McFly scene. That's how you know I thought the movie was okay. I went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. But yes, so thank you all for listening to our sport review of The Flash. Hopefully, moving forward, DC movies will get better. And just watch the Flashpoint Paradox, everybody. But thank you all for listening in. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can be some views. Viewership is growing, so thank you for that. And yes, also follow us on Insta, Twitter, and TikTok at @2 Hangout FM. Yes, we're on our social media, and we're on Twitch too at DTH Gaming. Right now, Red and Malik has been gaming. I haven't been doing it because I want to play Resident Evil 4, and I'm waiting for that to go on sale. So Resident Evil 4 remake. Or I'll play some Kingdom Hearts 2, maybe. I'm not too sure.
You even beat Kingdom Hearts 1 yet, nigga?
I beat Kingdom Hearts years ago when I was in middle school. I beat Kingdom Hearts 1. But yes, you can also follow me at the Tales of Fable on both Instagram and Twitter. Michael, where can people find you at?
Y'all can go ahead and find me on Instagram at Greatness Lives On Twitter at one and only _MJ. Y'all can find me here on the pod. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Dante, I feel like you should tell them. You should tell them where they can send up some. Where they can send some. What they want us to talk about.
Oh yes, I've been forgetting about this because. But yes, you can send us some questions, comments, constructive criticisms, or anything. But at Down to Hangout FM at gmail.com. You can send please send us anything as far as that. Yeah, we would love to hear your thoughts. Nathan, where can people find you at?
What up, Nate? At Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. What up, Nate?
For sure. Red, where can people find you?
Do we need Red again?
Amber Heard must have got him.
Amber heard them talking shit.
Yep. Nice.
Did you guys already do your outros?
Yeah, we waiting for you.
All right, sweet. Sorry about that, guys. I was kind of muted. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. You You guys can catch me here at the Down Hangout FM and occasionally on D2H Gaming, the official gaming section of our podcast. Don't forget to leave comments and subscribe, which whatever you want to see on the show, any suggestions and everything like that. Comments and subscribe. Link tree down in the description. I'm pretty sure it should be. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one.
Wait, Red, what you playing? What you playing on DTH?
I'm just playing a bunch of indie games right now, but if you guys have any suggestions, hit me up with it.
Sure. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, listening in, and everybody remember, hugs not drugs, and stay frosty.